Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Miles Morales Spider-Man, issue number 24. This is a good book. Kind of curious what's going to happen after this, but we're just going to have to wait and see. In the meantime, let's talk about who made this comic book. Saladin Ahmed is the writer, Carmen Carnero on art, David Curiel on colors, VC's Corey Petit doing the letters, and cover art by Torrin Clark. I don't think I've ever seen that name before. I could be wrong though. Ken Lashley and Juan Fernandez doing the variant cover. All right, so this is basically this is post Outlaws. Null is gone. The Outlaws thing is over. Cradle has been disbanded. All that good stuff. And this is basically Ms. Marvel showing up and saying, "Hey, let's hang out and play some basketball." I love the stuff in here because this is just so perfect. You ever tell somebody you don't think that they can do something, or even if you don't tell that to somebody, just get the impression and it shows, like you got a bad poker face and somebody gets offended. Ms. Marvel clearly can't play basketball. She cheats to even get, a point. Bro, if you don't know that any time that you make a basket, unless it's from the 3 point line, it's a freaking 2 pointer, then don't tell me that you know anything about basketball. You definitely don't know how to play if you don't at least know that it's 2 points, right? So, the whole interaction is just funny and it's very typical, and I ain't mad at it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This was a really good, wholesome opening segment. The ice cream getting part, all of that. The little help, and can we just have a day where there's no help? One day, have we earned that? The Slumlord stuff was cool. I really hope that it does come back to bite Miles, not because I think that he deserves it, but because in real life it would. You know what I'm saying? You can't like flick the nose of a rich person, like a truly rich person, without him raining down hell upon you for that slight. So much about this book is about perceived slights and insults, and getting back at somebody for it, right? It's a very human book. I love that. So at the end, we get the introduction to what's going to happen next month in the Clone Wars, Saladin Ahmed's version of the Clone Wars. Look, as much as I love this book, and as much as I might like the Clone Wars stuff coming up, the rebooted Clone Wars, I'm just going to do my last point on this. I don't think this is a good idea because at very best, it's going to come off as narcissism. I mean, this is just Jules Schwartz, the former head of DC Comics for about a half a millennium, for crying out loud. At least 500 years, this guy was in charge of DC Comics, or at least that's what it seems like, right? And what did he always say to his writers? Hey, don't bust your butts over this stuff. Just rehash stuff every 5 years and you'll be fine. Yeah, but the only time that those things were good was the first time. After that, it was just a repeat. And it's a good way to get new readers to go, wow, this is cool, without doing any effort. And to get old readers to say, F it, I'm out, also with no effort. At the end of the day, I don't think this is a good idea. Saladin trying to say, I think I could do a better clone site. I think Dan Slott did the best that anybody was going to do. Maybe Saladin will do better. Don't know, don't care. I don't think it's necessary. Especially when you've got something like, a full bodysuit like with Spider-Man. You don't need a Clone Wars to have him being impersonated. You know? Whatever. It is what it is. People are going to do their own thing. People are going to keep on doing the old tropes. I just think it's super lazy. Extremely lazy. Even if it's amazing. Even if it's something where it's like, oh my God, how come nobody else thought of this idea before? It's still going to come back to the fact that somebody did Clone Saga and you didn't have a new idea. You just had a take on the old one. We all make our bed. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Like the video, watch an ad. Talk to you later. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.